Then, as a friend of Trump, you go speak for Trump. Then you piss off about half of the country.
Yeah.
Are you still in the middle of feeling that? Like at the Intuit Dome, I don't think any of us expected.
No. Oh, I did.
You expected that because of the political stuff, or
not so much
because of
political
everything
stuff,
else?
But you got to realize, last time I ran hard in L.A., I was a bad guy. I was Hollywood Hogan, man. I was riding dirty with the boys, Nash and Hall, and we were spray painting people and crotch shotting everybody, and started out with the too sweet stuff. So last time I was there, I was a heel, but I think the politics had a whole lot to do with it, like you said.
I would say, I would assume you get into politics, and also some other stuff,
Yeah, of course. But at the end.
Yeah. I mean, when you're in a public eye for 40 years.
Yeah, you do slip and fall a couple times.
Yeah, and they're going to see it. Everybody's
But anyway, at the end of the day, we kind of looked at it the next day because, I had like 11 billion impressions, and some of the other guys, some of the big stars that were on that car that night only had like 3 billion. I don't name names, but, we were
So you were like,
I was like, hating some more.
We actually ran a press conference the day after. I don't know if you got a chance to see it from the Hulkster, but we have a lot of questions for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, but the one thing is, I was talking about the beer. We're in a relationship with the WWE. They're my partner in this thing, and I had to be a good guy in LA.
Yes.
Now, if this was for wrestling, and they turned on me like that, I'd have turned into Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I said,
oh hell yeah!
So you hate me for everything I've done for all the Make-A-Wish kids and everything I did for your kids? Well, guess what? I did it for the money. and by the way, since you want so much hatred coming your way, I hope you have a good time when Kamala Harris, is your new governor, and you're all standing in the soup line. Mic drop. See you.
Jeez Louise.
But I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I was ready. I was ready to go after him.
Well, I thought.
So, I think obviously with Hulk Hogan here, I don't think they were booing him because the last time he was in California, he was Hollywood Hogan. I don't think that that's the case, I got to say. But there's two things I think that this interview shows. Number one, Hogan has to understand that beer sponsorship and the way that all went down with, that was the reason he was on the show. That alone may have gotten boos. Forget everything else. That alone could have gotten boos because when Undertaker comes out, he's part of the show. Doing a sponsorship, regardless of it's a sponsorship with WWE, it's just don't do it. I don't know. I just looked at that and I was like, what's the point? Why would you even cheer for it? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, the politics stuff, that probably did play a part. I don't know if that was all of it, 50%, 25%. I mean, Undertaker was also vocal, but because people were bringing that up, but I don't know if he was quite as vocal as Hogan was, but still, at the end of the day, we don't know how much that 150, 25, whatever. But I think Hogan finds something here at the end, which is if he does appear on WWE TV again, if they continue to have him on TV, he should just embrace the heel. I mean, what's the point of not doing it? If you're going to go out there and you're going to do a beer sponsorship, you might as well not even come. There's just no reason to have you on TV. But if you're going to be doing something as it pertains to going on the show as part of a storyline, WWE loves doing this kind of realism stuff, right? Playing to real feelings from the WWE audience. And like he's saying, if I get booed, then play into it. Get booed more. I don't have necessarily a problem with that. I would be wondering if WWE would want him to go down that route. I feel like WWE may just be at the point where they're like, there's really no reason now to keep bringing him back just to get booed because we don't have any storylines we want him a part of. And he's not doing any favors with the partnership if he's getting booed when he's doing the promo for it. So there's probably a lot of that. But at the end of the day, I will say with a 95% certainty that I don't think he was getting booed because of, anything to do with the NWO. I would doubt that. So thank you all for watching.